Okay, so this is Sarah Zero, take two. Hello, and welcome to Webcomics Done YouTube, a YouTube webcomic present channel. We're going to be looking at Sarah Zero today. This was a webcomic from it was really relevant in the late aughts. You could say it lasted a little bit longer than that, but you know, it's, as all webcomics are, it's in a state of, you know, it says pretty much right here, updated whenever, randomly whenever I can. That's about obvious. Let's just take a look at the splash screen. It'll give you an idea of what we're in for. So as you can see, there's Sarah. That's the iconic version. Gonna rock your world without elves, fairies, or wizards. You know, you can read all that. Yeah, it's a different kind of entertainment. It melds high art and low art in some ways. But yeah, here's panel one. Everything is a metaphor for life. This is going to be important. This is a very metaphorical webcomic. So let's just keep moving ahead. Seems like there's a lady in trouble. She's and life. I'm sure that's metaphor. Yeah. And no signal, bitch. Who's seeking? So she's drowning. She's chained down. Oh, jeez. I'd cry foul when things didn't go my way, and gloat when they did. Okay. It's hard to imagine things going your way when you're drowning in the ocean, but okay. I didn't deserve to live. This is very important iconography to remember here. This life raft, it's going to come into play pretty soon, I think. It's important to remember this life raft right here. Dragging everyone down with me. So, yep, the ship that she was on, she's pulling it down. Until this dragonfly found the strength. And then she breaks free. You can see the broken chains right here. And oh, this is the man. And some blurry ships. Oh. And she's naked. And again, this right here is very important. And here's our title character. Here's our Sarah Zero. Who is she? We'll find out. Who is this man? Again, see, we know we're not. We know that we don't know these characters yet, and that's okay. Okay. She's cold. They're hugging. Okay. We'll keep going. Pleased to meet you. Yeah. Whatever. I don't really understand what's happening, honestly. Okay, here, we're at the bar. Okay, this is the important part. Okay, so she's got a lure on her. She's saying something stupid. Oh, now she's talking to... Oh, this guy's trying to fish. He's going fishing. Yeah, I don't know. And then She's got broken glasses, like her broken heart. Okay, remember back when the stranger line, this guy's like sex friends or just strangers we've met. So he's like, I don't know, maybe it's like Shiva, the many-armed Hindu god. I don't know. Okay, remember this was back in the late aughts, so this was acceptable back then, I think. The idea that eye rolling would make a noise would that would have been very funny back then. Humor doesn't really. Oof, oh, fuck it. Okay. And then, okay, so she's taking the lure and she's putting it on this guy's crotch. Reel her in, cap, and so I think she's saying, in a way, why don't you fuck yourself? You know, she's like, yeah, and she's like real, what's the word I'm looking for? She's her own woman, you know? Look, you know, yeah, he's running away. He's afraid of her. She's empowered. This is important. Okay, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Okay. If you're gonna throw me a line, bait accordingly. So now that guy, he was using the lure, the sinking lure, and he gets a bitch slapped because he's trying to catch her, trying to obtain her. And then this guy, the last guy, he threw a life vest, so he gets a blowjob because he threw the life vest. Okay. So that's, you know, from the start to, this is page 48 we're on now. And thanks for staying with me for this long. This was really this is kind of chapter 1 of SarahZero. And it really doesn't get any better after this. This is, I think, the peak. It just gets a lot more obscure and hard to parse from here on out. But I really like this, honestly. But we'll keep going. We'll keep going. So, okay. Speaking of lines, we gotta do something about my... Okay, so we're in, like, a computer world. It's like consumerism. There's a dog. You know... Oh, this lady's important, I think. Petri dish. It's about, you know... This is kind of... Also, this is gonna be what I think the comic's gonna be about for a while here, is... like, kind of what we're doing to our young women, you know, what's happening to them. We're turning them into sex objects for, like, you know, for consumerism, for the internet. Yeah, like... Yeah. And user lets, you know, I don't know, it's personal space, maybe? So what if I cheated a bit? Everyone does. Heads? I don't know. That's probably late aught stuff. I forget. Probation. Oh, right. This guy, I think, had some dealing with the something awful forms and probationed. Oh, the author of this is male, by the way, in case you haven't guessed. And he had some dealing with something awful, and they have this thing called probation where they'll do a temp ban. But we'll keep going here. Yeah. Contranet. Okay, so a contranet is the fake net in this comic book. But she's really shorter than Sarah. And then she, like... That's nice. I don't know. We'll keep going. Stop being selfish. And start thinking about yourself, little girl. You gotta stop being selfish. Start thinking about yourself. Wait, okay, stop being selfish. And start, wait. Okay, stop being selfish. And start thinking about yourself. I'm not, Okay, let me try one more run at this and then we'll move on, because this is just one. Stop being selfish and start thinking about yourself. And then she walks into the metaphorical sunset here, like a cowboy. That's, you know, you should call your mom, too. Tell her that you love her. That's a good... I happen to know that this author is a white man. Just, you know, background information on the author. White man. Wait, what's this? Sarplus. I don't know. Alright, this character. I like this character. He's one of my favorites. He's like an Eminem kind of guy. You know, 8 Mile. Gonna get a little bit stronger. 28 suggested donation. For admission with Sarplus. So it's like, they're corporate too a little bit, but they're, you know, this is the contranet. Okay, yeah, you know, the commodification of what should be free, or what should belong to the artists, you know, again, white male author, writer, we'll keep going. My life is your music. Okay, there's this polar bear with a long neck. So, yeah, if you remember the early aughts, there was this polar bear in Lost. And I think this is a reference to that polar bear. On the TV show Lost. You should watch it, or at least watch the first season. It's a very good season of television, if you can. What up, dog? Donate $1 more. And... okay, so Sarah's red, and then this girl's blue. Will that be important? Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to make a move on Eminem. Okay, that you understand that. Welcome guest. Here, we gotta get to the good stuff here. Yeah. Oh, we missed something. Get it? It's like the Flintstones. But yeah, let's keep going. I don't think any of this is very important. Oh, this is important. Okay, so Eminem, he's the one who says "explain, yo." So suddenly you're scaring me. Explain, yo. You're not gonna shoot anyone, are you? Then what's Eminem say? Oh, nothing. Answer me. Tell me, not gonna do something stupid. What the wiggy? This place is deep, yo. And then, okay, so it's not established if he's gonna shoot anybody or not. Yeah. Okay. Okay, back to her. This was pretty. I remember this, and I remember understanding this, kind of. So she's talking to my mom, and then mom's yelling at her. And it's like, oh, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because her mom yelled at her. I don't... Okay. Okay, I happen to know this isn't important. Okay, back to the girl. She's talking to her mom still. Can't log in, and then she finds enlightenment. I like this one. I don't... Having both the... I guess it was still early 2000s, so you couldn't have Twitter. But, you know, these are pretty much the same thing. I don't know. Whatever. Return of this. Says this. And yeah, that's kind of a lot of what that first... So that was like, I'd call that chapter 2. That whole thing, right there. Oof, fuck. We'll keep going. This gets better. Trust me. Trust me. Oh, and now she's desperate, and this guy, this asshole, he's back. Social awkwardness, yeah. We've all been there. Okay, great, we're back to this. I think I'd better leave now. I never even touched a gun. And then... I just thought you knew me better. Because they're like, you know... You see this... racial caricature at Steph through, and you think, you know, this is him playing on expectations. Oh, Steph is the author of the comic, by the way. I didn't say that before because it's important and a reveal, but that's his name, Steph. He drew this. He's a white man. But yeah, so this guy, Eminem, you think that, you know, this isn't going to be a real character because... Okay, we'll keep going. I'm sorry, I never should have doubted you. Criminal Deeds. Okay, so Eminem is named Criminal Deeds. Or is he... Please, Yolanda, call me Ryan. So here we found out criminal deeds, you know, dropping his front, you know, like the girl from before. He had this front, but underneath, he's just Ryan. And, you know, again, you don't expect her to be a real character because she's not. It's about time those two got together. Yep, mission accomplished. And it's classy, you know. It's about respect for people of all races and genders. And I have some Italian heritage, and I find these two a little bit offensive, to be honest. You know, I don't know. Maybe they're Armenian. So you just, you know, sometimes when you're making a comic, you don't always have time to redraw something. And you can just, you know, use it. I'm not an art critic or anything. I don't really know much about art, but some of the stuff is okay. Some of it's alright. I don't know. We'll move on. You know, like, look at these broken light bulbs, because they're idiots. They have broken light bulbs above their head because they're idiots. That's nice, I think. I like that. I like the sight gags he goes for. I think those are funny. Some of them are funny. Like these broken light bulbs. So, you know, some of them are funny in different ways. And okay, so these two guys, they're grabbing the butts. Okay, so I was making fun of him before, but I shouldn't have, because he was establishing visual language. Again, this is kind of circles within circles. You know, like the Hummer joke, like the blowjob joke. You know, the one guy, they were using nets. He got a bitch slap, and then, you know, so Criminal Deeds was using a life jacket, and he got to grab the butt. But these two swarthy men, they're doing it, and let's see how it's gonna work out for them. Oh, not great. Not great. Not great. You see, it's that, you know, that's an executed moment there where you see it's about establishing a visual language. And so you can expect something, but it's still important that it happens, you know? This is all just reinforcing the main theme. So we'll keep going. I don't really understand the... Okay, he just shows back up, though, and she's sad about it. So, like, you know, you can't really win. She's still violated. Again, the broken light bulbs, very funny. Gropulous hands. You know, you can't do it without no butt grabbing without consent. Very important message. Pretty clear. Very 2016 Me Too kind of stuff. Yeah, now Starbot is in the game. He's a robot friend. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. If they know each other, they're like, you know, and I don't get why it's... I mean, you can just dump them if you think they're dicks. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think Afro lady. Okay, back to the white girl, who's the star of the show. Okay. Okay, instead of club, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is important. Okay, I remember this part. I remember this part. So, what's gonna happen is, we're gonna, you know, this is the internet we're on. And so this is like, you know, the group of artists, group of real people doing, you know, maybe they're not all perfect, but they're all doing stuff that's real. And then we're gonna go across the street to club blah blah blah. And this is relevant to me, I feel like, because I feel like this is a criticism of like what I'm doing right now. Club blah blah blah. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit. You know, first let me pull up this dinosaur quants.com. So yeah, that's that dinosaur, in case you're wondering about that. This dinosaur is kind of funny, I think. The joke in this strip is that this is another webcomic called Dinosaur Comics. I'm a webcomic expert, so I know about these things. So as you might notice, it's all the same, you know, art. It's very lazy, unlike SarahZero, which never repeats art. But they, you know, they think they're the cool kids because they're, you know, they have successful merchandise and ad deals, and, you know, they'll sell books and stuff. But really, they're just losers, as we'll come to find out. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, that fake star out front is stupid. Yeah, so yeah, that's what this is about. And he's got a shoe up his butt, which is emasculating, because it's a pink shoe. And then they make the rack joke again. And because, you see, because of society's, you know, she's crying, but she's smiling on the inside. Again, this broken light bulb, I love. Crush nuts. So I guess it's that she kicked him. Yeah, she kicked him in the nuts. This is a nice use of metaphor. And again, his nuts are intact because he's nice. He respects women, criminal deeds. You know, slow, like my feeling. Okay, so, oh, right, he rhymes on cassettes because he's, you know, he's true to himself. He's not like the other, like the dinosaur people. Yeah, so yeah, criminal deeds, he's, you know, on this very bad format of, let's be honest, digital is the future. Yeah, you know. Yeah, okay, I don't know. So that's nice. Again, I feel like that's all been established already, but, She won't, she can't, and neither can I. She won't, she can't, and neither can I. Are they talking about fucking these two dudes? I think they're talking about fucking these two dudes. Oh. But we can. Okay, so I think they're both adopting a more measured approach. Like before, she was like too aggro, and she like wasn't aggro enough. But now, as you can see, they're both like just aggro enough to tell the doofus is off. Oh, like this. Hey. Telling you how I really feel wasn't easy. Telling you, here, let me get back into character. Telling you how I really feel wasn't easy. Understanding women is even less easy. And then, yeah, and oh wait, I gotta go back. I gotta show you something. Understanding women is even less easy. And then here, up here, we have the tagline of the whole comic. Digital life ain't easy. So, a lot of, like, leitmotif isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. And again, the broken light bulbs. Very good, but still not great, but you know. Oh, Trevor's back. Trevor's back. Okay, Monica and Morpheo are the two. Okay, she's embarrassing Trevor. Ugh. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna stop here. There's never a good place to stop. I'm sick of doing this. And I'm sure you're sick of listening to it. Check back in for more episodes. Here. Take it easy, you know? Don't make bad webcomics. You know, I'm trying to do a joke here, but this is just a bad webcomic. And he obviously put so much work in, and it's depressing. This is like his fun thing, and it's so bad. And I don't know, you know, like the Ratatouille guy said, it's easy to be a critic, but yeah, I can't draw even this good, but fuck, man. I don't know, take it easy. Bye.